What's up, Nerd Crew? Nurdie J here, and today we're going to take a look at the papercraft of Erector. Without further ado, cue the intro. Just to let you know, this is a papercraft that I built last week, so I'd recommend watching that episode before watching this. I tell you how to get the papercraft and what you need to do it. Anyway, I can't find a good, paper clips aren't working, and just to secure, these side panels, can't get that to work. I misaligned the, hitch, so it, would actually have to go deeper in. Well, I misaligned this part of the hitch. So it's supposed to hook up there and be essentially even, but I didn't do that. I had a lot of issue with this up here because this area, I don't know if it's just coming in weird or not, but this area here, which are the smokestack areas, didn't want to fold and they just constantly crumpled. So I had a lot of issues with that. So I didn't follow the instructions by making the gray cylinder that I was supposed to for right in here. Instead, I just cut out a couple holes in the legs to form the hinge. Very similar to ground shaker, what I did for that hinge. Anyway, for transformation, we rotate this all the way forward. So, and then just feed it through a little, just to make sure it gets that. And then what you do is come in here and flip up the head, which is kind of just tucked into the window area. It's really small. There we go. And so just bring that up. And then just fold the paper back so you can see the arms. And there is Erector in robot mode. Sorry, was that off camera? I'll do it quickly again. So the head was tucked in. I folded that out. And then you just rotate the legs from this position to over here. And just feed things through so that it can fully be extended. So there's Erector. And unfortunately, the paper is highly warped. So it can't really stand all that well. So, anyway, this is not really meant for displaying robot mode. This is meant to be played with, essentially. So, for the transformation of the crane, take the boom, fold it in half, like so. Then fold the crane hook into the part of the boom. Rotate this around. And I might just cut a slit in here for when I do display this together. Cut a slit right here and put a paper clip or something to secure that. So, because this forms the cannon. And I accidentally misaligned the hook, so it's constantly popping out and to the side. So, anyway, this was supposed to be articulated. It can wiggle quite a bit, but because the way I designed it, I should have put a bottom to these two parts here. I should have put a bottom so that when I slid the rod in, the bottom would be glued, but not the rod itself. So, because all I did was tabs, and that the glue got onto the rod, this inner part right in here. And so everything's just kind of permanent. Which, it's in not a bad angle. So, then you come to the sides, bring them out, and make sure they stick out. so. Then you come to this back part, raise it up, and fold it so it can. And I just realized I designed this weird. This design here, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to go on the outside of the vehicle mode. That's why there's details here. I went based on where the piston was, and the piston was put on wrong in the design. So you got nice detail here, but this is supposed to be the inner detail. Oops, that's my bad in the design. Then you fold this up, and I might make a tab of paper and glue the paper solid, and then cut a slit here so that this would just friction in, because as of right now, there's nothing preventing it from going backwards. So, and then just rotate the guns up a little. And with the actual toy, it didn't sit very well, the guns, because they constantly were clashing with the thing, too. Then, you take, what's supposed to happen is this gap, well, now there's a lack thereof, is supposed to friction onto this peg area. So, let's see if I can get it. So you can man a station. Yeah. Flexing a lot of paper just to try and get this on. There we go. So, that is Erector. Yeah, that tab will definitely need to be made. And I kind of wish I shifted this, be able to shift this forward a little to make more clearance for that. But, yeah, so that's Erector, like I was saying before, and then I sidetracked myself. And I've been Nurdie J for Nurdie Boys. I'd say this is not terrible. I have done better, but honestly, these paper models that I've been reviewing recently have been slightly rushed, so proportions are off, things are off. I never tested them, so essentially it's kind of just a mixed bag. But if you want to build it for yourself, check out the previous video, and I will tell you how to get them. So, I've been Nurdie J for Nurdie Boys, and I'll catch you next time.